So I haven't done a vlog in forever, so I thought I'd do an update on my second pregnancy. I'm about 29 weeks and everything is going excellent. As far as pregnancy sort of symptoms going, there's feet ache, muscle ache, leg cramps, ligament pains, a bit of heartburn, but other than that, it's good. I'm starting to get a bit tired again. But in my first trimester, I wasn't that tired. So maybe it's all just catching up with me now, I don't know. But sometimes I've been having a nap in the middle of the day when Aydin has a nap, or I've been going to bed earlier and just trying to sleep. But everything's going well. I've been drinking a lot more, like getting thirsty a lot, which I remember with Aydin. There's not really much else going on. It's just sort of plotting along pretty quickly and coming up to it. It's like, oh shit, I've got to have everything done soon. So as far as baby stuff, we had a bassinet left over, like we had a bassinet from Aydin, so we're reusing that. We have a bouncer from Aydin, which we're reusing. I'm thinking about getting another bouncer simply because Aydin's is just used so much. So the fabric's sort of dying a bit and the metal frames sort of gone to shit a bit, so I might actually have to get a new one of them. We have a few 40 unisex things like the oranges, yellows sort of things, and a couple like 30s, 20s and all that sort of stuff, so we've got a little bit. We have singlets, we have nappies, we have what do you call them? Powders, tons of powders. We have soaps, we have toys, just everything that Aydin hasn't used or we never used has just got transferred over to this other baby's room. So, and Corey's nan always buys us like Johnson's baby powder, Johnson's soap. She buys us little singlets when they're on sale. She buys us socks, yeah, just all those sorts of little things in that, but they all add up, so that's really good. But we still need to get, because we didn't find out the sex, we asked to and they wouldn't tell us, so we're sort of, I don't know, when the baby's born, I want to be able to put it in blue if it's a boy or pink if it's a girl. So with Aydin, like, we still have tons of 40s left over and 3s, like all his clothes are in a big box, so I pulled out one blue wonder suit and I packed that up into Bub 2's room, and then I'm thinking about getting some secondhand pink stuff just in case. I'm not going to go out and spend a fortune on it yet until, you know, I have the baby and I know what sex it is. So we're sort of getting there slowly. I need to get a cot, we need to get another pram for both babies, we need to get another car seat. We also need to sell our car, because when we moved up to Grafton, it flooded and our car just went to shit and it blew up. Anyway, we had to get a new car and we got a sports car, which was fine just for Aydin, and 2 doors has been wonderful. Like, I honestly love 2 doors so much, like our 2 door, because Aydin can see me and Corey and we can get him out perfectly fine, but we can't have 2 babies in it. There's just no way I'm putting another child in that car. It's still a young car, like a young person's car, so it's time we sort of gave up on, you know, having a really nice car and went to practical car like a Commodore or, I don't know, a Ford or a car that's quiet and, you know, does the job, I guess. So we're selling our car, which is the main thing I'm concerned about, is not being able to sell it in time. I guess we've left it a bit late to try and sell it. We haven't really done much as in selling it wise, so I guess I'm just hoping that someone comes along and goes, oh, I'll buy it, and yeah. But I'm aiming to have everything done in the next 6 weeks, so then I can spend the last few weeks of the pregnancy just really focusing on me and the baby and trying to exercise more and really bring the baby down with like ball exercises and things like that, and not be stressing about the car, not be stressing about whether the hospital bag's packed, whether I need nappies or anything like that. So I just want it all done so then I can spend the last few weeks just really relaxing, because I'll be running around after my 1-year-old son anyway. So I guess, yeah, I just want to sort of have the last bit of the pregnancy just really enjoying it, because we're not planning to have any more kids. So I really just want to enjoy it and embrace it, and not be running around frantically like a mad cow. So yeah, the pregnancy's going really well. As for blood tests, I've had all of my blood tests. I just had my glucose done. I've got to get the results back for that next week or the week after. I've got to make an appointment. I have my hospital appointment next week where I book in, because I did the same thing I did with Aydin. I wrote down the wrong day and wrong time and missed it. So I had to make another appointment. The only time she could get me in was the 11th of February, which was the earliest. So that's like a month later, which is fine. My OB is excellent. We both love our OB. He gets along with Aydin absolutely brilliantly. We went in and I was really nervous because I wanted to go see our last obstetrician, but because we're in Grafton, it wasn't practical. So we tried out this OB and he was so good. He made Aydin laugh. He spoke to us. He answered all my questions. When we were hearing the baby's heartbeat, he let Aydin listen to it, like put the microphone so it was closer to Aydin so Aydin could hear it, which was so good. And Aydin just sort of sat there and looked and goes, "What's that?" But the fact is he involved him, and that's what we want. We want a family we want to feel that we're a family, not sort of in and get you out, who cares about your son sort of thing. Like, we do have a son, we are pregnant again, and he does come along to our appointments because we don't have anyone else to look after him. Well, we can, but he's our responsibility. So yeah, and he was so good. I have my next appointment with him around the 17th of March or something, which will be great. He'll just check up on everything. What I really liked about him was I asked about getting induced and how long he's going to leave me in medical intervention, and he said he'll leave me 10 to 12 days overdue, and he will only medically intervene if he has to, which is perfect, because this time I don't want to get induced and I really want to go naturally, and I don't want a C-section, I don't want anything like that. I really want a water birth again, because with Aydin I couldn't because I got induced. So I was so happy about that he's going to let me go 12 days overdue. I hope I don't, to be honest. I think by about 38 weeks I'm just going to be over it, more so than what I was with the first pregnancy. But yeah, everything's gone really well. So I guess I'll do an update again about my son, because he's 1 year old and I haven't done one. So yeah, I guess I'll just keep updating. See ya.